All right, with us from Northeastern, head coach Jim Madigan and student-athlete Captain Nolan Stevens. We'll start with a statement from Coach, and then we'll take questions for Nolan. Coach.
Well, I want to congratulate Michigan for moving on and moving on to the regional final, and they played hard and deserved the win. They were better than us tonight, plain and simple. And I talked to our guys just a few minutes ago, and after these situations, it's not so much reflecting on tonight's game as it is just thanking them for all their efforts and sacrifice and dedication to our program and to our university over the last 4 years. They certainly have represented Northeastern with class and dignity and professionalism, and as much as this stings, and it does sting, there's a major void there because of our expectations of moving on. Nothing will take away or diminish the fact that they made their mark on our program and our university, and in time, as they walk away and as some time separates itself from tonight's game, they'll recognize that. But I thanked all of them because of everything they've done for our program, and I'm really proud of each and every one of them. And the guy to my left, our captain, has led that charge over the last 4 years. And Michigan was better than us tonight, plain and simple, and they're moving on. And as I said earlier, I congratulate them for a good game.
Thank you, Coach. Questions for our student-athlete? And again, we have microphones that'll bring them over to you if you have a question for Nolan. Right up front here, please.
Frank DeLappa, Boston Globe. Could you just talk about that senior class and that line you've been playing on too, and how tough it is to sort of see that, to say goodbye to that?
Obviously I'm very fortunate to be part of such a great class, and the two guys I played with this year, I just felt fortunate to be able to play and compete with guys in that level, and I'm proud to be a member of this class of 18, and it obviously sucks to see it come to an end, but I'm happy I got those friendships moving forward.
Other questions for Nolan? Right here, please. Yep.
Chris Belay, College Hockey News. Nolan, obviously it's difficult now with just soon after the loss, but looking back on your Northeastern career, specifically with getting the Bean Pot, what do you think about in the future, going back and looking at the successes that you did have this year, especially?
Through my 4 years, there's a lot of good players, and we were able to get do some things that haven't been done in a while, and for the future, you're not going to talk about your individual stats or goals or assists. I was fortunate enough to be a part of a 2016 Hockey East team, and we won a Bean Pot this year, so that's all we'll talk about in the future, and I'm just proud to be a part of those teams.
Questions for Nolan? Okay. A question right here.
Can you bring us through your goal, please? 2-2.
Yeah, no, it was on the rush on the power play, and Dylan made a great pass to me in the middle, and I knew Davies was going to be in his spot, so I just tried to put in an area for him, and he made a great play back over the Dylan. So.
Jocko in the back here.
Nolan, can you just talk a little bit about the pace of the game, the tempo, the momentum swings, the ebb and flows? I mean, have you been in a game all year like this where the high-level skill and speed, was just a great battle?
Yeah, it was a transition game, and the pace of the game was pretty high, but, nothing we're not used to. I thought the game could have went either way, and, credit to Michigan, they made some plays.
Any other questions for Nolan? Okay, thanks, Nolan.
Thank you, Nolan.
Appreciate you. All right, we'll take questions for Coach Madigan.
Right up here. Bring you the mic.
Thank you.
Ben Katz, Michigan Daily. What do you think it was about Michigan's top line that led to them being so successful tonight, especially against your top line?
Yeah, no, they're good players. I mean, Marody and Danks and Calderon, there's a nice blend, and you get a playmaker in the middle with Marody, and then a shooter and a guy with some speed on the left side. And hey, we knew they were a good line. And everyone looks at points to evaluate whether it's how good a line is. But they're a good line. They're older guys, and they had a good game. And I thought, on Danks' second goal, we did a good job pushing him outside, and he was outside the dot, and that's probably one our goalie would probably wish he had back. But. That's hockey. But they're all smart. They compete, and they got good stick skills.
Gary.
Gary Santanello, New York Times. I'm going to ask Michigan the same question, Jim. Seeing them live, is there anything different that you noticed that you didn't catch on tape or from your scouting?
I mean, they're a good team. I mean, and they've, that one line, the Marody line, is good, and they set the table for the other lines. They play fast. They're smart, intelligent players, and but we kind of expected that type of a game. In their back end, 43. Quinn Hughes, and I played against his dad, who played at Providence when I was at Northeastern, and he was skilled. The son has better feet than the dad, but the dad was a hell of a good player, let me tell you. On a Providence team that went to the national tournament there in '85. So, but no, we I think we expected how they played. From my end, we didn't have our best night, plain simple, and you can credit Michigan for some of that. We were off. And as I said, that has a lot to do with your opposition, your opponents. But we didn't get in a rhythm. We got in a rhythm in the first period somewhat. Second period, they dominated us, and I thought we got a rhythm in the third. And I thought, usually when you can create some momentum swings, particularly when you come back twice. We came back twice in that game, and particularly after that second goal, I thought we could build momentum, but we just couldn't sustain it. As I said, credit them. Just wish we were on a little bit better.
Up here, Frank.
Jim, can you just talk about the season ends kind of abruptly, but overall, your impressions?
Yeah, Frank, and that's the word I've been using over the last few weeks, is that sport is great, and this sport is tremendous, but it comes to an abrupt ending, for one team, and one team moves on. One team, it's just like, whoa, the curtain closes, and we're faced with that right now, and it's a sad locker room. There's a lot of guys who competed and worked hard for 9 months. This is a long season in our sport, and when it comes to an abrupt end, it's like, oh, there's a void there, and it's your emotions are coming through. And from my end as the coach of this group of young men, I couldn't be more proud and pleased for how they represented Northeastern. And most of you know my background, and it's I drank the Kool-Aid long ago in 1981 about Northeastern. It's all about the institution, and these gentlemen represented our institution really well for the last 4 years. So for me, it's just proud and pleased that they're going to be moving on to the next step in their career, and proud of the fact that, hey, they're going to be graduates of Northeastern University.
Any other questions for Coach? Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.